Podcast title: The Power of People and Profit. Episode 3 title: Building a Culture That Drives Both People and Profit. Host Pauline. Welcome back to The Power of People and Profit, the podcast where we explore how people-centered strategies fuel sustainable business success. I'm your host, Pauline, and I'm so glad you're here for episode 3. Today, we're diving into something that sits at the heart of every thriving organization: culture. Not just any culture, but one that genuinely supports people and drives profit. Because let's be honest, a toxic culture might produce short-term results, but it will eventually cost you through burnout, turnover, and disengagement. On the flip side, a strong, people-first culture doesn't just feel good, it performs. So the big question is, how do you build a culture that balances people and profit effectively? Let's get into it. Segment 1. What is organizational culture really? When we talk about culture, many people think about perks, free coffee, flexible schedules, team outings. And while those things matter, they're just the surface. Culture is really about how people are treated, how decisions are made, what behaviors are rewarded, and what leaders consistently model. It's the unwritten rules of how things are done around here. And here's the truth. Whether you intentionally build it or not, culture is always forming. So if you're not shaping it, it's shaping itself, and that can be risky. Segment 2. Why culture impacts profit. Let's connect culture to the bottom line. A strong culture drives profit in 3 major ways. 1. Employee engagement. When people feel valued, heard, and supported, they show up differently. They're more committed, more productive, and more innovative. 2. Retention. Replacing employees is expensive. A positive culture reduces turnover, saving money and preserving institutional knowledge. 3. Performance and customer experience. Happy employees create better customer experiences. And better experiences lead to repeat business, stronger reputation, and higher revenue. So culture isn't just an HR topic, it's a business strategy. Segment 3. The balance between people and profit. Now here's where many organizations struggle. They tend to lean too far in one direction. Either profit first, where employees feel like numbers, or people first without structure, where performance expectations are unclear. The goal is not choosing one over the other. The goal is alignment. You can care about your people and expect high performance. In fact, the best organizations do both by setting clear expectations, providing meaningful support, holding people accountable fairly. That's where real balance happens. Segment 4. Key elements of a strong culture. Let's break down what actually builds a culture that supports both people and profit. 1. Clear vision and values. People need to understand the why behind their work. When values are clearly defined and consistently practiced, they guide behavior across the organization. 2. Leadership integrity. Leaders set the tone. If leadership says one thing and does another, trust breaks down quickly. Consistency builds credibility. 3. Communication. Open, honest communication is essential. Employees should feel informed, included, and safe to share their perspectives. 4. Recognition and reward systems. What gets rewarded gets repeated. If you reward only results and ignore behavior, you risk encouraging unhealthy practices. Recognize both what people achieve and how they achieve it. 5. Growth and development opportunities. People want to grow. Organizations that invest in development not only build skills, they build loyalty. Segment 5. Real-world reflection. Think about a time you worked in a positive environment. What made it feel that way? Was it supportive leadership? Clear expectations? Feeling appreciated? Now think about a negative environment. Chances are, the issues weren't about the job itself, they were about the culture. This reflection matters because it shows how deeply culture affects our daily experience at work. Segment 6. Practical steps to build a strong culture. Let's make this actionable. Here are 5 steps you can start implementing today. Step 1. Assess your current culture. Gather feedback. Surveys, conversations, observations, understand where you stand. Step 2. Define your desired culture. What do you want your workplace to feel like? What values matter most? Be specific. Step 3. Align leadership behavior. Leaders must model the culture consistently. Culture starts at the top. Step 4. Embed culture into systems. Hiring, onboarding, performance evaluations, your systems should reflect your values. Step 5. Measure and adjust. Culture is not set it and forget it. It requires continuous attention and improvement. Segment 7. The role of accountability. Let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: accountability. A people-centered culture does not mean avoiding difficult conversations. In fact, accountability is a form of respect. It shows that standards matter, performance matters, and everyone is responsible for contributing. The key is to approach accountability with fairness and clarity, not fear. Segment 8. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, culture is your organization's foundation. It influences how people feel, how they perform, and whether your business thrives long-term. When you invest in your people, you're not sacrificing profit, you're strengthening it. Because people are not separate from business success. They are the drivers of it. Closing. Thank you for joining me on episode 3 of The Power of People and Profit. If this episode resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on your own environment, whether you're a leader, employee, or entrepreneur. Ask yourself, what kind of culture am I contributing to? And more importantly, what kind of culture do I want to help build? Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode, and stay connected for more conversations on how we can align people and profit for lasting success. Until next time, take care of your people, and your business will take care of itself.